Okay, last time we did a few examples related to problem solving involving quadratic equations. So example question 8. This is from exercise 2H, I think. So here the base and height of the triangle. What is base?
Boya uzunligimi?
Bu base degani asosi degani.
Semizligi asosi?
Asosi o'zbekchasi hozir. Asosida asosi va balandligi. Mana bu height balandligi. Triangle. Bizga qanaqadir triangle berilgan. This is the base. Let's say this one is base. Right? And this is the height to this base. Altitude. It's h. Right? It says that base and height of the rectangle are x plus 3. So this base is x plus 3. And height is 2x minus 5. Height 2x minus 5. Okay? Centimeters respectively. Respectively means base, the first thing, height, the second thing. If the area of the triangle is 20. So what is the area? Area, that is A, equals 20 centimeters squared. And how do you find the area of a triangle? Just base, right, times height over 2. So that's equal to 1 over 2 times base times height. 1 over 2 times, what is base? It is given here, x plus 3, x plus 3 times height. What is height? 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5. And on the right hand side, we know that the area is given, that's equal to 20. Now, when we are forming the equation, we don't have to write the units. So we have to solve the equation. Now, from here, we can see that if you expand this, we will get quadratic equation, right? So here, this 20 first, let me multiply both sides by 2. If I multiply both sides by 2, we have x plus 3. And here we have 2x minus 5. And 2 times 20, it is 40, right? Because 2 times half, it is 1. 2 times 20, it is 40. So we have to expand this. X times 2x, what is it? 2x squared. Right? And x times negative 5, negative 5x. 3 times 2x, it is 6x. You should do this mentally after practicing that many questions. So the year sum is plus x. Okay. Now 3 times negative 5, it is negative 15 or minus 15. On the right hand side, we have 40. So take to the left hand side, here we have 2x squared plus x minus 55 is equal to 0. So that is our quadratic equation, right? So we have to solve this to find the value of x. So how do you solve this? That coefficient is not equal to 1. So it's a prime number. It is 2x times x. How about this one? It's 55. We can write 55 as
times
1 times 55, 5 times 11, right? And that's all. So if it is 155, it doesn't work. How about 511? I think it works. Here we have 11. Here we have 5. But here it is plus, right? So greater multiplication should be plus. 2 times 5, x times 11. So I should put minus here. Okay? Now make sure that 2x times x equals this. 11 times negative 5 equals this. So no problem. Now we have to cross multiply, right? And take this. 11 times x. 11x, negative 5 times 10 minus 10x. The year sum is x. Fine. So that is equal to x. That means that I can factorize it as 2x plus 11 x minus 5. X minus 5 is equal to 0. Bularni sen bemalol qila olasan-a? Demak ki mana kvadrat tenglamani qavslar ko'paytiruvchilarga ajrata oladigan bo'lsa, asosiy murakkab emas shu. Formula bilan ishlasang, unisi ham qiyin emas-ku. Anyway, we will continue. So we know how to solve this. 2x plus 11 is equal to 0, or x minus 5 is equal to 0. From here, what is x?
Uh, 5.5.
Huh?
Minus 5.5
Minus 11 over 2, right?
or 5.5.
X equals, here we have
5.
Okay. So what is x? If you substitute this number here, for example, this will be minus, right? So we know that the height cannot be negative. So that's why this answer is rejected. Okay, we do not accept this because it's not a suitable answer. If you substitute here, it will be negative. We do not use negative number to measure the length of something, right? We use only positive numbers. So this is our answer. What is the question? If the area of the triangle is this, find x. So we are looking for x. So dot, 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 the value of x is 5. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm just showing you here, you need to just watch, and after that you need to solve these questions again. So when you're solving these questions again, if you can do this without getting stuck or without having any difficulty, that means you understood everything. Another question, read the question.
The difference between two numbers is 3. If the square of smaller number is equal to
It's
4
equal
times
to,
equal to 4 times the larger number, find the number.
find the numbers. Two numbers, right?
X, the first x and x plus 3.
Okay, the difference between two numbers is 3. Very good. If the first number is x, second number is x plus 3. So we are looking for these numbers. Okay, then?
If the square of smaller number is equal to 4 times the larger
that's
number.
right. This if the square of the smaller number. Which one is smaller?
X.
So if the square of the small number is equal to, is equal to
4 times x.
the larger
4
number.
times x plus 3.
4
x
times
plus 3.
the larger
X plus
number,
3.
x plus 3, right? And find the numbers. That's all. So find the numbers means we are looking for this x and the x plus 3. Good, that's all. So x squared minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0, right? So what are the two numbers? Product is negative
6
12
times 2.
6. What is it?
6.
Minus
No.
6.
Positive 6.
Negative
Okay.
6 and 2, right? So that is x minus 6, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So here x equals 6 or x equals negative 2. So it says that find the numbers. What are the numbers? So we have two possible answers because it doesn't say here it is positive or negative. So we need to pick both answers. If x equals 6, what is x plus 3? It is 9, right? And here, if x equals 3, x plus 3 is plus 3, it is 1. So now I can write the answers here. Dot, dot, dot. The answers are 6, 9, 6, 9, or what is it? Negative 2 and 1. Right? So we have two possible answers. This is the first possible answer. This is the second possible answer. Actually, both pair of numbers, they satisfy the given conditions in the problem. Okay? All right. Şunali oldu mu? Hello. Aziz. Hello. Hello, Aziz. Another example in question 10 from exercise 2H. So the length of a rectangle is 5 centimeters longer than its width. So since we are talking about the rectangle, immediately we need to draw a rectangle to visualize this thing. It says that the length of a rectangle is 5 centimeters longer than its width. So let's say its width is W. Then what is its length? It is L.
W plus
Here,
L
so
plus
L is equal to W plus 5.
plus 5.
Okay, good. And its area is 66 centimeters. So its area is equals, we know that it's length times width. And what is length? It is W plus 5. And here we have W, that's equal to 66. Find the perimeter of the rectangle. So the question is, we need to find the perimeter. So we are looking for the perimeter of the rectangle. So to actually answer this question, we need to know the length of this L, right? The value of L and W. Okay, so by solving this equation, I can find the value of W and substitute here, we will get the value of L. All right, so remove the brackets. If you expand this, W squared plus 5W minus 66 is equal to 0. All right, so can we factorize this? What is it?
Yeah. 6 times 11.
11 times negative 6, right? And this
Or
one is 11 plus negative 6. It works. So we can write it as W plus 11 and W minus 6, that's equal to 0. From here, W equals negative 11 and W equals 6. And we know that we do not use negative number to measure the length. So this answer is rejected, not accepted. So W equals this. That's the answer. Number 2, now I need to find the length. So width is equal to 6. And what is the length? Length equals W plus 5. So the 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. Right? So now, third, we need to find the perimeter. That's the question. What is the perimeter? 2 times W plus L. Right? Equals 2 times, what is W? It is 6.
6.
L, 11. So that's equal to 6 plus 11, 17. 17 times 2, it is 34. So dot, perimeter of the given rectangle is 34 centimeters. Okay?
Okay.
Can you solve it? Actually, you don't have a pencil, right? Do you have a pencil? Can you write on the screen?
I have pencil. I have all those things.
I'm not talking about that kind of pencil. I mean computer pencil.
Oh no.
Pen.
Evet. Yok.
Sen o telefonun kalemi yok mu?
Yok, not 8'e kalan bu muydu ki?
Anlayla. Olmasam devam etamiz.
Batarya var.
Şunu al deyin bularını. Geçiyorum sen koşunca misal veremem. O şuna yer çıkarsan asası bu word problems. So two positive numbers differ by 7. Now you know how to write this, right? The first number is n. Second number is n plus 7. So the difference is 7. And the sum of the year squares is 169. So sum of the year squares, n squared plus n plus 7 squared. Squares of these numbers and their sum. That's equal to 169. That's all. We have to solve this. Expand this, n squared. And this thing is n squared plus 7 times n. 7n multiplied by 2. 14n plus 49, and also take this to the left hand side, minus 169. That's equal to 0.
40 and kadan aldınız?
Huh?
14 and kadan aldınız?
A plus b squared. What is it? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. 2 times n times 7, 14n. Right?
Okay.
This thing is n plus 7 squared. Okay?
Okay.
So n squared plus n squared, it is 2n squared plus 14n. And this thing is 49 minus 169, that is minus 120, which is equal to 0. So we can solve like this, but if possible, always we have to simplify it first. Then we can try to solve it. So here, 2 times 7, 2 times 60, divide both sides by 2. So n squared plus 7n minus 60 is equal to 0. So can you tell me two numbers whose product is negative 60 and their sum is 7?
7, 60.
2 times 30 doesn't work. 4 times 15, it doesn't work. And the 6 times 10, it doesn't work, right? And 12 times 5,
5,
works.
it's work.
So here we have 12 times negative 5. And here we have 12 plus negative 5.
Negative 5.
So here we have n plus 12 and n minus 5 is equal to 0. From here, n is equal to negative 12 or n is equal to 5. But here in the question it says positive, right? So we should be careful. It's not suitable for us. So this answer is rejected. So that is our answer. So dots, 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 two positive numbers. So it says find the numbers. So the first number is n, that is 5. And second number is 5 plus 7, that is 12. Okay, that is our answer. Okay? Okay, tushunarlimi Muhammad? Asosan bu yerda tez tushunib, tez yetishni mashq qilishing kerak. Bu 12 ni tashlab ketamiz, o'xshash misol ekan. O'zing yechasan buni. Yana misol yechib ko'raylik. O'quvchi misolni keyin tanaffus qilasan. Mana shunday yechib ko'raylik.
Parts and each part is bent to form a square.
So balandroq was.
Piece of wire 44 centimeters long is cut into two parts and cut into two parts, and each part is bent to form a square.
Square. A piece of wire 44 centimeters long is cut into two parts, and each part is bent to form a square. If the total area of the two squares is 65 centimeters squared, find the perimeter of the
Use the total area of the two. My Wi-Fi-dan ulantirib dars o'tyaptik. Ayam saytida. Gapirtisiz. Okay.
Shunday misolmi?
Bitta varaq bor ekan. U varaq xullas wire-da. Uni
Wire. Nima wire? Wire degan sim degani, sim.
Sim?
Ha.
Simni qanday varag'i bo'ldi?
Bu yerda varaq emas, bu yerda a piece of wire degani birorta sim degani. Biror simni qismi degani. Sim bor ekan qo'lingda. A piece of wire 44 centimeters long. Demak, qo'lingda 44 centimeter uzunlikdagi bir sim bor. Tushundingmi?
Uni ikkiga bo'ldim.
Is cut into two parts. Ikkiga bo'ldik and each part is bent to form a square.
Ikkalasi ham kvadrat formasiga kelib qoldi.
Yo'q, ikkalasidan misol uchun mana bu yerda qo'limizda qanaqa bir qism sim bor. Uzunligi 44 santimetr. Mana buni ikkiga bo'ldim. Ana bu yerdan birinchi qismini bu yerdan bo'ldim. Ikkinchi qismini mana bu yerdan bo'ldik. Tamam. Endi ikkiga bo'lsam, misol uchun faraz qilaylik, mana buni uzunligi bilaman, bu uzunligini bilmayman.
Yo'q,
bilmayman. Demakki, faraz qilaylik, bu uzunligi x santimetr bo'lsin. U holda buni uzunligi nima bo'ladi?
Voy bo'ldi, chunki bilmaymiz ikkalasining anig'ini.
44 minus x bo'ladi. Chunki bu ikkalasi birgalikda 44 bo'lishi kerak. Prosta mana bu yerdan bo'ldik, to'g'rimi? Demak, buni uzunligi x deb oladigan bo'lsak, mana buni uzunligi 44 minus x bo'ladi. Tushunarlimi? Tushunarli. Endi bu yerda aytilyaptiki, each part is bent to form a square, and using each piece we are making a square. Okay, using this one I make a square, something like this. Okay, you are making a kind of toy square, and using this piece also making a square. Maybe it is a bit smaller one. Okay, so the total length is this one x centimeters. This one is 44 minus x centimeters. By bending this piece, I form this square. If the total area of the two squares is 68, let's say the area of this square is a sub 1. The area of this square is a sub 2. And here it's saying that this a sub 1 plus a sub 2 is equal to 65. Find the perimeter of the two squares. So what is the perimeter? This perimeter of the first one is equal to x. I don't know this. So this one, the perimeter of the second one is p sub 2. That is 44 minus x. Also, I have to find this. These are the questions. Now, question. This is square. That means that all sides are equal, right? And also, this is square. All sides are equal. Okay. And let's say the side of the square is a. So this is a, this a, this is a, and this is a. And also the size of the square, let's say this b, this is b, this is b, also this is b. Okay. Question for you. What is a in terms of x?
A square.
It is x over 4. Because here a plus a plus a plus a, that is, what is it? 4a. That's equal to x centimeters, right? Because using this piece of wire, we made a square. So it is a plus a plus a plus a, that's equal to x. From here, a is equal to, if you divide both sides by 4, we get this, a equals x over 4. Now, how about here? It is 4b, right? b plus b plus b plus b, it is 4b. And 4b is equal to what? 44 minus x. Because I use this piece of wire to make this square. So from here, I can also find b. What is b? b equals 44 minus x over 4. Okay. So now I can write this area formula. Here we have a sub 1 plus a sub 2. What is the area of the first square? It is a square. And what is the area of the second square? It is b square, right? Because a times a, it gives us the area of the square. b times b, also the area of the square. Now I can write everything in terms of x. What is a? A equals x over 4. So here we have x over 4. squared. Plus, what is b? b is 44 minus x over 4 squared. And on the right hand side, what we have here, this total area is 65. Okay, so we have to solve this quadratic equation. All right, because it's also a problem involving quadratic equation. So now next, I need to remove the brackets. So here we have, what we have here, x squared over 16 plus, how about here, 44 minus x squared, 44 minus x squared over 4 squared, it is 16. On the right hand side, we have 65. Now that's the common factor. I can multiply both sides by 16, right? So if you multiply both sides of the equation by 16, 16 times 1 over 16 equals 1. 16 times 1 over 16 is equal to 1. What we have here? I have here x squared plus, remove the brackets. What is 44 squared? 44 squared is 1936 minus 2 times 44 times x, it is 88x plus x squared. On the right hand side, we have 65 times 16, right? So that is 65 times 16, that's equal to 1040. Okay, I multiply both sides by 16. Now, if you simplify this, what I get here? X squared plus x squared, that is 2x squared minus 88x and 1936 minus 1040, that's equal to, and here we have plus 896 is equal to 0. All numbers are divisible by 2. If you divide by 2, what we get here? Here we have x squared, right? Minus 44x. 896 is divided by 2 plus 4. 9 divided by 2, it is 2, 4. Now 8 is divided by 2, it is 4. 9 is divided by 2, it is 4. 16. So here we have 8. That's equal to 0. Right? So that's our quadratic equation. So can we solve this by factorization? Yes. Can you find two numbers whose product is 448 and their sum is negative 44? To do this one, you need to factorize this. This 448, 448, I can write it as 2 times 2 to 4, or 4 times 1, 1, 2, or 6 and 8 times something. So when you do so, this number should be close to each other. So here we have 8 times by 2, it is 56. Does it work? No. And how about 16 times 28? It works, right? See here, 16 times 28, 448, and the sum is 44. So I can write it as minus 16 times minus 28. And minus 16 plus minus 28 equals minus 44. So we can write it as x minus 16 and x minus 28, which is equal to 0. Okay, so now I can write the answer here. From here, what is x? X equals 16, or the second one is x equals 28. All right. Now, if you substitute here, I need to find x first. Either the 16 or 28, doesn't matter. If you take this one first, okay, the perimeter, the first one will be 16, and second one will be 44 minus 16, it is 28. Or the second answer is P sub 1. If you pick this 28 as an answer, so this will be 28, and P sub 2 will be 16. But here at the beginning, if we assume that this is longer than this, after all, we know that these are not equal to each other, then we have to pick this answer. Okay.
Okay.
So the answer is the perimeter of the first one is 28 centimeters. The perimeter of the second one is 8 centimeters. Okay.
Okay.
M.Aziz, break 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we will continue. Okay.
Okay, sir.